probably be amazed at what comes back to you when you do that.
One or two more, and that's it. East of the Rockies, you're on Coast to Coast with us. Hi there.
Good morning, George. It's Dan from Harrisburg,
Sure,
PA.
Dan. Thanks for calling.
Mitch Ukako brought up in an interview that you did with him a while back about us being a zero civilization in relation to ETs, and until we got to a 3 or 4 and got past our warring amongst ourselves and the corruption in politics and religion, that we would never achieve that status. And I believe that Gregg is touching on exactly what it's going to take to get to that status through mass consciousness. And I guess my question is, throughout history, I think we've seen glimpses of it from people such as Da Vinci, where they were able to rise above their situation of the power struggle at the time or the religious struggle at the time to do great things and unlock their mind into that stream of consciousness. And I'm just asking, I guess, as a whole, what can we do as a society of a race of the human being to get to that stage to where we get past our own shortcomings and achieve what is lying as our potential as mankind?
Sure. Well, I know Michio. I've had the honor of sharing the stage with him a number of times. We've actually had this conversation, and he's quoting from the Russian physicist that talked about type 1, 2, and 3 civilizations, and we're still the type 0 based on the energy that we use and where we get our energy from. And I think what you're saying is right. What we can do, this is the beauty and the simplicity of the divine matrix, the principle of entanglement and the principle of the hologram, is that you're already doing it. The way you live your life every day, and the way I live mine, and the way George lives his, and all of our listeners, at the family dinner table, at the workplace, driving in the freeway, those little moments in life become our collective answer to this time in history. And if we're conditioned in all those little moments to live our lives in fear and anxiety, that's what we're going to see in the world around us. If we can find a way to transcend that fear and anxiety in our personal lives, acknowledging that, sure, it may be happening in the world around us. It doesn't have to be necessarily a part of our lives every moment of every day. That's the way this field responds in small communities and between nations. So I know it sounds almost too simple to be true, but that's what the studies have shown, that's what the experiments shown, and that's what 5,000-year-old texts are saying to us right now.
All right, very good. Gregg, we're out of time. I want to thank you for a really fascinating program tonight.
Hey, George, God bless. Thank you for being such a gracious host and for the forum so we can have these conversations. And I'm amazed how quickly our time passed tonight.
Name of the book, The Divine Matrix, I assume available everywhere?
It's available everywhere, Amazon.com and wherever books are sold.
You got it. For Steve Carr, Dan Galanti, Wayne Roberts, Tom Danheiser, Lisa Lyon, Lex Lonewood, Sean Ladesseur, Stephanie Smith, Ross Mitchell, Ian Punnett, Art Bell, and a cast of 10,000 others. I'm George Norrie, somewhere out there on Coast to Coast